Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. When we left off, the whole island of Kyushu went into space, and now we get to see the Fortune Teller. I'm fairly sure the Fortune Teller has fans because of how disturbing he is. But we actually have to go see him now. Because as far as I know, the Fortune Teller is the only way to get the next story event to trigger. And if we don't get the story event to trigger, we can't go on with the game. And this is just every time I've played. I don't know if there's actually a way to get the next event to trigger without going to the Fortune Teller. But every time I've tried to do it without going to the Fortune Teller, it hasn't triggered for me. So the main reason we're back in Oedo Town to go to see the Fortune Teller, because Fortune Teller is in pretty much every village, is because the next event actually happens in Oedo Town. So I figured, you know, it's just as easy to go up this way, see the Fortune Teller, then just go straight to where the next thing happens. So yeah, howdy, welcome to the Plasma Fortune Teller. I will solve your worries for 10 Rio Plasma. Yes please. Alright, well, let's get started. Okay, it's not as disturbing. In a cold region to your north, where there is Mount Fear, where it snows. There you shall meet someone who will be of great help to you, Plasma. However, you must first go to Oedo Town and undergo one training session. So he's got, like, the big muscly guys dancing around. It's a lot. I mean, I know it's not really that disturbing, but it's a lot more over the top in Goemon's Great Adventure, I think, and that's where I kind of got that that notion of it. But then again, this isn't the first time I've gotten things mixed up with Goemon's Great Adventure. Okay, so I tried switching weapons and I ended up switching characters, and I got my money stolen. Awesome. But that's okay, because we need Goemon for this anyway. The main reason we need Goemon is because we're going to get his special ability. I think it was the middle one, was it? Yes, it was. This is my other least favorite part of the game. The muscle training gym, where we learn to develop muscles. When we're done training here, we'll be able to simply push the metal box. Remember that metal box we saw earlier? That's the way to the north. Luckily it doesn't cost us anything to do this. Now then, let me explain the training. Several oyakatas will come out of the holes around you. For a fixed period of time, you must make sure your balloon is not popped. And you do this by throwing metal boxes at the oyakatas. Aim with your control stick and throw the metal boxes with the B button. Try your best to keep the balloon from being popped. And we have to basically keep them intact for the entirety of the timer. See? This is pretty hard. More often than not, I think like during my speed run of this, I was pretty lucky and I was able to get it on the first try. But more often than not, this will take me a lot of tries, and I do not like this game at all. I don't need instructions. We already know what to do. Basically, I gotta get it into a rhythm where I can just throw it at every one, like this. But I think what I should do is, if they get too high... I think what I did before was, if they got too high, I threw 2 boxes at them, and that usually kept them down. But this is not fun to me. Like, but after this, that's pretty much the last part I don't like. Afterwards, it's fine. Because once they get to a certain point, they're going to start speeding up. And we have to keep this up for 99 seconds, which is a pain in the ass. Yes, yes. I really don't want to show all of this on camera, but it gets to the point where I don't really... I hate editing two videos together. Okay, so rapidly pushing B doesn't work. Maybe if I just try looking around until I see one of them is popping up. Some of them just stay where they are. Oh, nope. 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 I'm just gonna keep a rhythm going. Hopefully I can keep them down. And we got it. But yeah, once you get them into a rhythm like that, it's not too bad. You just gotta get it into that sort of into that sort of a rhythm, and you'll be able to move heavy thing for a specific period of time now. We'll also have double the attacking power. However, be careful as damage from the attack will also double. So basically, when we're in the sudden impact Goemon state, we'll be able to push heavy boxes, our attack will be doubled, but our defense will be halved. So that's good to know. I don't really use it much. I know the only thing I'll ever really use it for is if I need to push boxes. I don't ever actually use it for attacking, because it's a waste, because it's a waste of money, because it actually uses money to use. Unlike the mini Ebisu power, but also, I'm going the wrong way, but also, you know, as you've seen, I get hit a lot in this game, so I don't want to be wasting all of my, my hearts, especially considering that I'm going to take double damage. So I really only use it for certain circumstances. I.e. pushing boxes. Sometimes if I really need the attack power and I'm like desperate enough, I might use it, but for the most part I just don't worry about it. I'm actually surprised the frame rate didn't go out when we were doing the minigame, because that would have sucked. So basically, we're back in Musashi, and we've seen the box before. We know where it is. So hop over here, push the C up button, and we go Super Saiyan. Yup. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, we're well on our way to the north. I know that there is a cat in here. In fact, I'm going to change characters so that the sudden impact doesn't get me killed by accident. But, like, I would have killed that guy in one hit if I stayed as Goemon. I wasn't really checking the money counter to see how much it took to use it, but it's either 10 or 30 to use that. And there's snakes in the water. Isn't that awesome? So normally we can just go ahead and... oh, actually we do have to take the platforms up, don't we? Oh no, it's in the next area where the cat is. Okay. Oh, there goes the frame rate. But yeah, there's a cat in the next area. I actually need to, when this video is done, I need to go get my notebook, because that has my cat list in it. So I know exactly where, because I haven't memorized all the positions, I just know where quite a few of them are. I think up here is where we use the platforms to get the cat, because we don't actually have to go up this way. There's some platforming here. I think actually we do have to go up this way. I don't know. I don't remember. Because the first time I actually played this, I didn't actually get this far. And, I don't remember if it had anything to do with the sudden impact Goemon, that sometimes I didn't get this far, but... We're doing the minigame, I mean. I think this is the platforming thing we do need to do to get the cat. Actually, there's the cat down there, actually. So it wasn't hard to get the cat at all. I think what it is, we have to use those platforms to get out. And onward with the game. Okay, we really don't have to do too much more. We have to... Because we are going to that Mount Fear place that was mentioned. Then, for reasons that will be explained later, we have to get the... weapon, the weapon upgrade, go back to Mount Fear, talk to somebody there, and then go off and get another special ability for one of our characters, and go on to the 4th dungeon. All in all, though, that shouldn't take too long. That was like the condensed version of it, but for the most part, it doesn't take too long to do stuff in this game. So yay, platforming. So yeah, all the stupid parts of the game are over. There was the Duck Creek fishing, which was the boring part. Festival Temple Castle was the annoying part. And the training minigame for Goemon was the potentially infuriating part. But now we are in the next town, Festival Village. I'm going to cut the video here, and when we come back, we will go on to Mount Fear. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?